Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the new series. It is currently 1979, October of 1979, and we are going to go pick up some new toys we got here. At that era. So we just bought a new combine, a new tractor, and another corn head here, just like this one. So we're gonna end up starting our harvest season today, and I'll explain some stuff while we get on the road. So this series will solely be made from like in-cab perspective, no third person, most likely, unless it's on a time lapse. So the backstory is this farm belonged to my grandpa. When he passed away, my dad inherited the farm, but he didn't want to farm, so my uncle, one of my uncles, farmed until I was old enough here to take over the farm this year. So now that I have the farm, I have a lot of things that I'm not sure about where they are. One, today there's the old workhorse from on the farm. I'm not sure where it is. However, we have people saying that they might know where. We'll pull on the next one here. So I got my two new pieces here at the shop. But this is where we are leaving early for a reason here this morning. Let's get this trailer unfold here. And we also have to go see if we can find our older combine, our big workhorse tractor. I bought a new grain cart, whatever, like a new grain hauling thing. Not sure, this new Parker brand made something they call a grain cart. And then they also have gravity wagons. And we're going to go see how much one costs. So we'll get these things loaded up here in a little bit. So this combine's headlights don't really work too well, so we really don't have headlights actually, so it's going to be a little more difficult doing this. It is not a center cab, it's a case tighten. I'm trying to line this up the best I can. Have about a foot more. I think that should be good. And lower the header. Actually, let's leave that up for now. Put it on first. Let's put it in park here. Hop on out. And start up our new big tractor here. It has nice lights. LED, or what are these? LED sort of lights. New LED lights. It kind of seem light on there, but on the tractor it don't seem that way, so This is an all-wheel steering tractor. They have it currently set to just front wheel steer. We're about where we want to be there. Let's move the tractor or the combine ahead here. Yeah, the combine can go ahead a little bit here. There we go. And then right up there. Let's turn off the lights. Well, I will, however, put on the hazards on both of these tractors, or both these machines. You can see there, everything's strapped down here. So this is the biggest problem with what we're having here. Oh. There we go. We gotta somehow get this big 12-row corn header down the road. It's not too far of a drive. It's far enough. That concerns me enough that my mirror is broken. I don't know why my mirror is broken, if I'm honest. God. I'm crawling, but whatever's stuck on. Or just heavy, I think. I think we'll overload it by quite a bit, if I'm honest. Come on, old girl. We'll see you guys once we are closer to the farm. So we're pulling in now. I'm glad that this journey isn't too long from our farm. However, at 6 miles an hour it does take a little while. I'm not sure why the heck it's struggling so much. It's probably because we have like 30 some tons on the back of this trailer, and the truck's only got like 300 horsepower, which I thought would be enough, but clearly I was wrong. Get our beef hazards off. Put the wrong button there. So that's not the only thing we gotta do today, or at least this morning. We're gonna run and see if we can find, well actually I kind of know roughly where our new-ish, our new to us stuff is, and our truly new stuff. The road this most of the way. I'm hoping I can fit through our yard. Really don't want to hit the new truck. It's really tight in here with the logo, especially with our little 6 there. We really needed this. So we're going to fire up the 1206 here. I'm going to have my cousin hop up in the truck with me when we go pick up our new toy. I'm going to turn this off here. Should be okay where it is. Get this baby fired up so she can warm up. It's on either here. It should be okay. Should be fine with the wheels on her. Should be alright. It's not overhanging too much. Should have plenty of straps on her. We're gonna go pick up our other tractor, which I had no clue about until about last night or so, when one of my buddies texted me saying that he found our other tractor that's been missing for 23 years, and he has never seen it before where it is, so it's a little suspicious. Probably shouldn't be doing 60 with a tractor on the back, but I really don't want to be pulled over because our trailer's a bit light duty for what it's hauling. And especially because on our way back we're going to have 4 gravity wagons hooked to the tractor. And probably well, maybe, if I can, and then maybe a trailer hanging off the end of this hooked to a tractor. So it'll be sketchy. Just right here. So we're going to go on the first driveway, which is this one. So there's the gravity wagons. But first we'll unload this. Get this baby fired back up. So this is our current second largest tractor. It's about to be the third, I think, if we do find this thing. We're going to shut this baby down for now. And then we're just going to go for a run here real quick. Yep, that is, I believe, our tractor. I'll have to check the serial number on the other side. I believe it is. Should be a 4430. Yes. So on the block it says, yeah, this matches the same one that we used to have, according to my uncle at least. So the key's in it. They did come with a spare key, so I do have that. So if that works, it should confirm it pretty well. Who owns this? So let's see here. Ooh, starts right up there. It's been missing for about 3 years here. And it moves. He said he started it, but he didn't want to try and move it. But how easy it started up, I wasn't too concerned. And I even told him when I was talking to him, he should have tried to at least move it. Blinkers still work nice. Really don't use them too often. Just not in the tractors. 20-mile-an-hour road here, that's pretty darn good. Wish we had like a 24. So there's also something around over here that we had bought. So there it is. Green cart. A John Deere green cart here. I thought he said he had a Parker, but apparently that was the gravity wagons. This thing looks almost older than the gravity wagons. This shouldn't be too bad if we have to drag it behind. And I also have to have my kid take that back, follow me, sort of, or not my kid, my cousin. Put it on here, look good. It's a little far back for my liking, but I don't think I can fit it on the trailer. And that's a lot. I don't have a hitch, no. So I'll strap this straight down. should be able to pull it. There's 0 drive axles in the wagon itself back there. Yeah, it pulls just fine. We're gonna have to keep her about 25, 30 miles an hour. I'll get my cousin here the tractor fired up. I got the key. Yeah, take that out of my pocket. Not sure what he's doing over there. He's trying to figure out the tractor, but I'm gonna drive this home and we'll see you guys once we're closer. So guys, I know I said I was going to be talking to you on our way, like once we were closer to home, but my cousin called me because he went the other way, and he went to the farm we normally start at anyways, which is up over here. And he said he saw something that he remembers us using a long time ago, or at least 10-15 years ago, before we were allowed to even do anything. There's him. I gotta look him up. You know, to go over by the thing he saw, which is this combine. We don't own, well, we do own. This is our grandpa's old, like, house living area. Yeah, that's ours. I'm not sure what it's doing here out on the farm. But I could assume, or I hope that it works anyways. I assume it's okay yet. I'm not gonna test it out. It is not here. We're gonna pull it home though. We will see, because this will be the last farm or fields that we do, at least most likely. All the other ones go into our personal bins, and these normally get hauled into town, which is pretty darn difficult with one wagon. So we always end up borrowing someone's wagons, so we decided to go looking for other wagons so we didn't have to borrow. So many lines yet. Wow, signature carpets in the lines. So we have quite a few fields. Most of them are corn. However, for the few that are not, we're going to test this thing out if we can. That would be 3 harvesters. So I'm just hoping we have more than enough. We should, because normally we have 1, and was plenty if we wanted to take like a week to harvest. But if we want to do it faster, that was pretty difficult. And it still is a little bit, because our new combine does not have a wider header for what we would do with it. So we'll unhook that there. I'm going to pull in our driveway here to the garage. Should go down there. We're going to get the other header on this. So I'm going to leave that there. So, I'm not sure what we're going to put on the combine, the type. I think we might put this here on there, but that would also mean would end up having to put that on here. Actually, let's see what has more horsepower. So that's 143, that's 212, that's 155. And this, I believe, requires 150, or just about, and 110. So I think what we have here is good. I'll pull the pin on this here. Good. This up over here. For do our headlands, I'm going to have my cousin come look at this while I open up the fields, which I never thought I'd be saying combine. The header has like a special splicing, perfect for this header. Put that there for now. Get the Alice here fired on up. Towards the field a little bit. We're going to start with the one on the right. There are 4 fields here that we have to do. We're going to work our way left. Let's put this here. Not sure how long it's going to take. I haven't done this too much before, so we'll see what we get ourselves into. How much time it's going to take, especially with these 2 little headers. If we get that thing going, it would be awesome. We're going to do 2 headlands on both fields, and then we should be pretty good then, I think. That's good. Oh, you're covered here. It's not the easiest after. This is kind of grab a bungee cord right there. It's pretty dusty. Wondering if I can. Oh. So it's pretty darn dusty, so this is going to take us a little while. Should be at the edge there. Oh, I missed this little bit here. Cut over one here, right to the edge, back up, and then continue here. It's going to take us quite a while to do all these fields. This series is going to have longer videos, probably quite long. Kind of want to do a lot more farming in these videos than what I normally do. That's the reason behind it. Just because it'll be a little more enjoyable, a little more fun. At least for me, because I feel like videos are sometimes too short, at least when I'm making them. However, thinking about how you guys like watching how long videos are and that sort of stuff, I kind of want you guys to comment, leave some comments down below if you like longer videos with more happening, or shorter videos with more like jump cuts and time lapses. So we'll get these 4, or at least these 2 fields. I got 4 fields in total I have to do. So we'll get these all done pretty nice, and we'll see you guys in a little bit.
Well, I did everything that I thought a man should do. Hell, I was faithful as a dog, and I saved all my love just for you. Because you were my queen, on everything in this life. But you cheated and you lied, you let all love die, left me to wither on the vine. I'm getting high. Yeah, I like the cocaine, I like the whiskey too. And I like all of these wicked things I'm learning how to do. Yeah, and I like the dark side, and I like the wild ride, and I like the dirty girls too. Yeah, 'cause when I'm on this cocaine, I don't give a damn about you. Oh, that's a tainter, baby. I was told a man shouldn't do. Hell, I stay drunk every day, and I'm always stoned before noon. Because you were my queen, on everything in this life. That's why I'm smoking all this rock, to kill all these thoughts, and burn you clean out of my mind. And I'm getting high, and I like the cocaine, I like the whiskey too. And I like all of these wicked things I'm learning how to do. Yeah, 'cause I like the dark side, and I like the wild ride, and I like the dirty girls too. Yeah, 'cause when I'm on this cocaine, I don't give a damn about you.
So guys, I decided to do all of the fields just to kind of see what we would get, and we don't have quite a full tank from all, or at least 2 of the fields, just the headlands, so we'll have a pretty good yield. I want to try out the other combine. I'm not sure what time it is right now though, so I'll go inside and I'll see what time it is real quick, and then we'll get the other one going. The other one going. say it's probably late afternoon already. Or is it now? It's still morning. I think that's east. Disoriented right now. I'll have to check the clock. But I should have my phone around me somewhere here. Yeah, so it is currently 11:30, just about. I do have that new growth, like the tank sensor off over on the side here. And I got it hooked up finally now. We had our speedometer down in the corner over there. So we're about 90% full, according to my little rig there, which isn't too bad. I'm hoping the other combine is, or the other, it's hard to call it a combine because it's tractor driven, but it is still technically a combine. So let's back up to this trailer here. I'm not sure if it's going to take all of it or not. I'm hoping it does. I'm doubting it does at the same time. We'll kind of climb up here and see. Well, it should take most of it. I'll have to back it up here. I'm not sure if it'll take it all, so we'll have to see. However, it should take most of this. That's about all we can fit in there. Both of them with the green card. Pull it around over here. Get this combine unloaded, and then I'll have probably my cousin finish the field off camera. I would like to at least get the pole behind combine, give it a shot, see what it does. Should work. It is pretty good. That was close. It's close. It's almost too close there. I'll get in the combine and kind of adjust here. Getting closer. So that should unload fully. Wow. Set this up here. Come on over here. Put this up over here. Put a combine over here as well. Put the pole type in the small field, and we'll see what we can do. But first, we'll take this over to the bins. I'll show you kind of how that works. It's pretty darn cool, at least I think. Because we have one of our original tractors. There's one. There's the other. And we still use both. One is a little less used than the other. I'll line it up here. This should be about close enough. I got one head yet. She should be idled up high enough. Up a little bit there. There we go. Oh, what happened here? I have no clue what happened here. I don't know why my auger's messed up. There we go. Oh, what the heck? There we go. I have to line up to the auger and not let it line up. I have to turn it around here. And then we'll kind of line up there. I had it for a little bit there. There we go. So that should unload all right. We'll get the D21 fired up. Full the combine here. Just building can. Yeah. This thing's probably gonna be screaming. All we really do with this is cultivate, so this is a new job for this row. So we'll get her on full here. And drop it down. Assuming that it's not going to drop the swath. So I'm hoping so. Yeah. Should be good there. It's probably best for something kind of square fields or strips. Because, yeah, I can't turn tight enough. I might just trap myself in a corner. Yeah. So I really can't turn tight enough, so I'm going to have to back up. Try and drive ahead again. So apparently this amount of headlands is not quite enough. But I don't know. the county put up these fences to kind of keep away like farm sort of stuff, like all the people driving in our fields, and I really don't see the problem, because now you really can't use old type machines, and I know at least 5 guys that they used to run these, and now they don't have combines at all because they put up these fences and you can't do headlands at all, which is just really not cool doing that. Now they have to ask someone to either borrow their combine or ask the person to come and cut their or harvest their crops. So, if I can do it now, can I make the turn? Can. And since it's a full type, yeah, it should be alright back there. This would be perfect if we didn't have the fences. So I'll get this field done here for you guys on camera, but I don't think we're going to use it too much unless my older brother decides he wants to play around with it, or even my uncle, if he wants to play around with it, then we'll have one of them pop up on here and we'll do that. But that's going to be all for today, folks. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. And if you watched all the way to the end, you're one of very few. Not many people watch to the end of my videos. Sometime this year, I'm hoping to do some different content, some IRL content with Charger Farms on our local heritage days, maybe driving some tractors. We'll see, but that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.